this is Eric with the Poster Pack, and this is my homemade ballistic mask. So this is my homemade ballistic mask. The reason I wanted to try and make one of these is because I saw ballistic masks, these Kevlar ballistic masks online for like 400 bucks. And I had the weird idea that maybe I could make one cheaper. So this was my attempt. I started out, there's a really detailed step-by-step process posted on the website, but I'll give a summary for the people who haven't gone to the website. You should go to the website, thepostapoc.com. I started out with a vintage hard plastic street hockey mask. It was really about, a 1/4 inch thick hard plastic street hockey goalie mask, and it had a nose hole and a mouth hole. Then I bought Kevlar online, which Kevlar fabric is really not that expensive. I went on eBay and bought a square yard of Kevlar fabric for about 20 bucks, and then I cut it up into strips, and I had to use tin snips to cut it up because scissors wouldn't cut it. So I cut it up with tin snips, and I laid it over the mask in different directions, and I made sure that each new layer overlapped differently than the layer underneath it. So once I got all the Kevlar on, I took a piece of tin, just like sheet metal tin, and I cut it up into little squares with the tin snips, and I put them on like scales. So I started out in the middle, put one on the forehead and the nose, or I'm sorry, I started out on the edges, and then I came in toward the center, toward the forehead and the nose, so that the front middle pieces of tin overlap all the outer pieces. So if anything hits the mask, it'll naturally be deflected along toward the outside of the mask like scales, like dragon scales. And there's about maybe 20-25 layers of Kevlar in this mask, and 2 layers of tin. And then over the top of the tin, I painted a layer of epoxy, of just 2-part epoxy, and then spray painted it with truck bed liner. So now let's see how much this thing weighs. Hey, this is Eric with the Post-Apoc, here with MC Scoot, legend of the 918. And this is my bulletproof mask, or hopefully bullet-resistant mask. We'll see in a few minutes. We've strapped it on a watermelon, and we're going to start out shooting it with a .22 and move up between the calibers until it fails. MC Scoot shooting it with a .22 long rifle pistol. The .22 long rifle punched through one of the 3 layers of aluminum. It did not make it through the Kevlar. So far the mask is holding up. Next we're going to try 9mm
380.
Oh yeah, 380. We're going to try 380. Firing 380 ball.
Oh, I see juice.
The 380 just glanced right off the edge of the mask. It frayed the Kevlar a little bit, didn't penetrate it, so we're going to try and hit it a little bit more square. But it did glance off the bottom edge of the mask and damage our watermelon a little bit. Alright, the 380 penetrated the aluminum, did not penetrate the Kevlar. There's the watermelon, still doing just fine. So far this mask stands up to 380. This is the bullet hole that the 380 made. You can actually still see the round trapped in there between the aluminum and the Kevlar. I'm going to try a 9mm hollow point now. So I glanced it off the edge of the eye hole with the hollow point, and I don't know, I'm going to try and hit it a little bit more square. I think it can do okay. Wow, some John F. Kennedy action going on there. Can we turn the mask around? The 9mm hollow point hit it in the right cheek. Destroyed the watermelon, but I think it may have just been the concussion that broke it. So we're about to see. It did not penetrate. The 9mm did not penetrate the mask. The concussion broke the watermelon. This is where the first 9mm round hit. Again, it didn't penetrate completely. We're gonna try and dig the rounds out later. The 9mm ball, where'd it hit?
On the right
there.
right there. No, I think it was low. It's a low one.
Yeah, it's a low one.
That one, yeah.
Oh, it penetrated. The 9mm ball did penetrate.
You guys are not good at aim.
The death blow.
Sponsored by Keltec.
That did.
Between the eyes.
Did it penetrate the forehead on the inside?
Look, there's the bullet.
Let me see it.
Oh my God.
I want the bullet. I want the bullet.
Is it recording?
Give me the bullet.
All right, the 45 hollow point did not penetrate. There it is in the forehead. Turn it around. There's where the mask caved in, but the 45 hollow point was caught. There's the bullet right there. This is the 45 hollow point that the mask stopped.
That's awesome.
Went in right there in the forehead, right through this hole, was stopped right there in the Kevlar, but it knocked the entire aluminum rig free of the mask. And it caved in the forehead. Probably would have hurt. Jesse.
All right.
It's my cousin Jesse. He's going to destroy the rest of the mask with an AK-47. This is Eric with the Post-Apoc, and this was my bullet-resistant mask.